everybody, it's Tina Trevino for Latin Biz Today, and this evening we are at the NoaLim Luxury Launch event for her accessory brand. It's all beautiful exotic leathers, so we're going to have a little interview with her. We're going to talk to her about how she started up the brand. I'm going to walk you around the showroom. It's amazing. There's such beautiful stuff here. All these incredible accessories, some things like this, which if you don't know, it's a beautiful bracelet, but it's also a flask. So anyway, walk around with me and we'll check it out. So, give us the scoop.
Okay, so about 12 or 13 years ago, I was working retail at a lingerie store in Jerusalem, and every month I would just use my entire paycheck to buy shoes. And my mom said, "This is insane, right? Yeah, great. This is insane. Just learn to make shoes yourself." So I went online and I found a school in Tel Aviv that taught shoe and accessories design. And from there it just kind of snowballed. I moved to New York. I went to FIT. I got an internship at the most amazing showroom in the world where I got to sell and play with exotic skins all day. And yeah.
And here you are, right? Let's just show off a couple of these pieces.
Sure.
Like this one, which, just so you know, it matches
the flask.
So, Noah, so you do a lot of different accessories. What are some of the biggest types of things that you do or get asked for custom? Or
So what I do, the main thing I do is whenever I make a bag or a larger item, there's so much scrap. And you're working with fabric, right? So you know that about 20% is going to go to waste.
Right.
When you're working with leather, it's about 30 to 40. When you're working with exotics, 70% of the skin can go to waste just because of the shape of the skin.
Right. We'll show you actually. You'll see like how some of the pieces may not be able to be used. So
exactly.
They're just too small.
Exactly. So once I make a bag out of, this is a python skin. The skin was about 12 inches wide and about 3 yards long or so, I think. So this was the skin. I made this bag and then another bag. And then I had so much left over, so I made the flask. And
cute little tassel accessory.
This is it's an octopus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's an octopus. Yeah, so what I love to do is I make these little animals out of all the little, leftover remnants and scraps. And
they're so special. They're so unique.
And they're my happy place. I can just sit for hours and just stitch. And everything I do is hand stitched.
And you can tell. It's just beautiful, the workmanship on it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Karen, you're over there. Can you just grab one of the skins? We can actually show a little bit of what Noah is talking about on the wastage, probably just showing this, right?
So this is a crocodile skin from Colombia. It's a caiman crocodile, and this is actually a decent sized one, but when you're making a bag, you need, you want the clean part of the skin. I don't know if you hold it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so you want
piece, right?
the belly, right?
Yeah.
You want to focus on the belly because that's the best part of the skin. So if you're making a bag, you would need the belly. For a bag like this, you would need 3 pieces of belly. Unless you use the tail, which is also an option, but the tails sometimes have, scars and scratches on them.
Right. And then also you have these little pieces.
You have the legs and the jaw, the jowls.
So hence you could get things like this out of some of these smaller things, right?
So instead of having, anything go to waste, we use every part of the skin.
It's perfect. It's all about sustainability.
Exactly.
And especially with something so special. We want to be careful how you're using it. So, awesome. Well, what is your goals for the brand, like in the next year? What do you think?
The next year, I'm hoping to have a bunch more of these events because they're just so much fun I love explaining about the skins. There's such a misconception about exotics and how, the poor animals, but really these animals are living a really great life. They're used for their meat, and the fact that the fashion industry uses the skins just means that the farmers and the hunters and the people who live, on the Nile in Africa, if instead of getting eaten by an alligator, they can bring it in and they get paid for it. And it's all, tracked to, this one doesn't have a tag. Can I have that one? Thank you. every single alligator, crocodile, and snakeskin has a tag that can trace the hunter, the state, the country, and when the bag is made, the company needs to know exactly which skin it came for, because in order to import or export the skin in and out of the country, you need the specific paperwork from CITES and Fish and Wildlife.
Did not know that. That's actually a really interesting piece of information.
Yes.
So, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight at Latin Biz today. We love talking to you, and we're going to keep up with everything you have going on, and we're going to do a little tour as well, so you'll get to see everything that's here this evening.
Thank you.
I have one of her bracelets already, which I love. If you can't tell, it is actually a bracelet and also a flask. It opens up, and you can fill your favorite beverage in there. And she has matching bags, matching wallets.